Hey, it's the 25th of December 2016, and um, it's Christmas Day, and it was really good. I went for a run, and then I slept all day. I slept something like 16 hours altogether, which is good. And I'm doing much better, and I will go to bed now in a minute again. And there will be some more Christmasing tomorrow, but it's not what I was really thinking about is two things. One is I was looking for books to read, so I was checking the lists from 2016, like what are suggested good books. And the other thing that I was thinking about a lot was this story from London that Dean Street and also Mortimer Market, which are two sexual clinics, registered 40 and 50% drop in registered new infections, respectively, which is of course great, and it shows, as discussed very thoroughly by Gus Cairns and also by Greg Owen, um, especially by Greg Owen and his colleagues who have played a pivotal part in making this happen. All of this is attributable to PrEP, to pre-exposure prophylaxis, and the use of Truvada in particular for PrEP, whether legally or through a subscription or through other alternative ways of access. However, it's it's it shows that it makes sense in a densely populated area with a dense sexual network. It completely makes sense to implement prevention measures, biomedical prevention measures such as PrEP. And then the problem is that, for me, the problem is that at the same time, when I address this with the doctors who work in our HIV clinics, then they will say that we should not talk about PrEP at all in the first place because for two reasons. One is that because there are still people who don't have access to treatment, so we should not promote access to prevention because then we don't know who's eligible or who should get it, who should not get it. So first we should prioritize that people get treatment. But this really is not a good argument in Hungary because fortunately everybody gets treatment. Now the other concern is that, which we don't speak about so much, is that this would require a moral and a political decision by decision makers, and this is of course very difficult in a setting where homosexuality is not well accepted, to say the least. And then also there was another odd argument by one of the doctors, namely that if we start talking about PrEP and we bring all of this into the debate now, who should get prevention and who so should it be gays and then on what basis, and what about sex workers and all of that. And so he said that as soon as we open this up, there will be immediate attention to this topic, and then politicians will also pay more attention to HIV, and that might jeopardize the reliability of treatment as it is now. Because then politicians will pay attention and decision makers, and then they will probably, or they might, cut the treatment budget as if it was a zero-sum game. Why would it be the treatment budget? It's a prevention anyway. So while there's this proof, there's evidence that this is the right thing to do, that this is a good thing to do, it's very difficult to get to the implementation level in our setting. And this is because if we are a low prevalence country or for other reasons, I don't know, but it's just so. See you tomorrow.